Good morning, everyone. Hadley Ott with Discover Realty Group coming at you today with another informational video. I do want to just preface this video by saying that some of this information may be quite sensitive to sellers and to buyers, and I just want to present some facts and some information on things that I've seen and learned and give some professional advice on some of these items. As you probably well know, living in and selling a home are two very different things. Living in our homes, we make it very taste specific, very personalized, and very livable. Selling a home is quite a bit different. I want to just go through quite a few things that I've seen over the years that can be major distractions and can also be big problems when buyers come into listings they're thinking about buying and can't get past some of these things. Let me give a few examples. The first one is a collection overload. I was just in a house a few weeks ago that had 2 full rooms dedicated to a very special collection. And I have to admit, my great-grandmother had the same collection at her home. But when you're listing a home, it is important to box those things up. Number one, you don't want any of them to disappear or walk off at a showing, but it's also just very distracting for any potential buyers. They're coming to your home to see themselves living there and not really to analyze your own stuff. The second item would be any kind of improper staging. Do you have a lot of furniture pushed in a room because you have a lot of people over, or because that's how your family likes it, or whatever it may be? It's really important to properly stage your home to sell. Hiring some kind of stager or getting some kind of professional advice as far as staging goes can really go a long way with listings. Another thing is, if you haven't moved, especially in a while, or if you just have quite a bit of clutter and stuff and you haven't started packing anything up, buyers will notice that, and they will see that you don't have a lot of storage space, that and they'll feel like there's nowhere to store stuff. We can't be organized here, which that very well may not be true. But if you're able to pack some things up in advance and get some things out in the garage or basement or even in a storage unit, that can really help your listing show better. I have been in some homes with some very taste-specific artwork, decor, all kinds of things. And although, of course, I'm not here to judge any of that, that can be a major deal killer for buyers. They cannot move past some of those items that are in the home. So I would be really careful if you have anything very taste specific that may be very distracting. It's probably best to remove it so that your photos can show the best possible, and so that when buyers come in the house, they can really envision themselves living there. Another thing would be if you have any well-used furniture or really anything that looks really lived in, really try to do your best to spruce that up or remove it from the home before you actually put it on the market. That way your home's just going to show as crisp and clean, fresh and new as possible. One thing I always like to tell my sellers, especially when I'm going on listing appointments and they're trying to clean houses up, is to not shove every single thing that they have into a closet. Buyers love looking in closets and cabinets to see what kind of space is available. And if they look in there and see all kinds of stuff jammed in, it's going to be the same type of thing where they say, oh, there's not enough storage here, or things along those lines. So just get some boxes or tubs or a storage unit, like I said, remove some of those items, and then you won't have a problem there. The last major thing is anything distracting or questionable as far as smell goes. If you've had pets or interesting food cooking or whatever it may be, if buyers notice that there's something smell-wise, that could be a potential problem. So do your best to get that kind of stuff cleaned up, mitigated, removed, whatever it may be, before you list, so that your home will show the very best possible. Ultimately, our goal when listing your home is to try to attract the most buyers that we possibly can. And to do that, we need to neutralize your home as much as possible. That's why you'll always hear neutral paint, neutral carpet, neutral decor. That's going to appeal to the widest range of buyers, and then that leaves you in a great position as a seller to be able to pick and choose who you want to sell the home to and who's presenting the best offer to you. So again, there are some items that probably should be addressed, but they can easily be addressed with quickly packing things up, getting a storage unit, just removing things that could potentially be a distraction or prohibit the buyers from wanting to move forward on the purchase of the home. So I hope this video with these tips was helpful, and that you remember, of course, my job would be to help neutralize your home and have it sell the fastest for the most in today's market. So hope you're having a great day. Hadley Ott, Discover Realty Group, powered by Hothem and Associates. Thanks.